Okay, so talking to somebody of that caliber and all that. Actually, it brings back a lot of memories of salsa nights. Going through these past 2 years of COVID. I mean, that's just really, I don't want to say destroyed because everything's coming back. Yeah. But man, everything's been missing for a couple years.
Well, yeah, COVID just changed everything, and social gatherings, and before we even get to Salsa Night, just like the life of a performing artist has changed through COVID. We can no longer get it. Well, we can now. Everything's getting better. Praise. Right. But there wasn't any performances. There weren't any gatherings. And then in some states, if you gathered, you can get a ticket. You know?
Yeah.
And it was all for safety. And so I can only imagine, how much like the community needs a salsa night.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, those were always great. I mean, when did we start the Salsa Nights at Texas State? I want to say, we started the Salsa Band in 1995. I know that. It was, and we would do concerts like at an auditorium, but I mean, obviously lots of salsa bands, professional groups do concerts in auditoriums. Nothing against that, but it just seems like not the right venue for a band that wants you to dance.
Yeah,
where your applause for the band is going to be the way you dance.
Yeah,
and so quickly we started moving into the ballroom around 2000. It was around 2000. We did end of the year concert in the ballroom, and I don't even think we call it Salsa Night. There was, some salsa concert, something like that. Noche de Salsa or something like that. Some lame name. And then
lame. Just kidding.
And then the next year, we did at the end of the fall and at the end of spring, kind of like the end of each semester concerts. And it was the third year where I was planning on doing that again, but then somebody had gotten a job, a music major. Man, his name is escaping me right now, but he played clarinet. And so, please, if you ever listen to this podcast, I am so sorry. But I do remember you played clarinet.
Sorry, mystery clarinet guy.
Yes, I'm sorry. But and he was in band. He was a music major, but he became the manager at George's. And it was around 2002, 2003. He came and he's like, "Hey, we're opening up this new bar in the basement of the student center. It's called George's. Do you know why it's called George's, by the way?"
Yes, I do know why it's called George's.
All right, let's see if you got it right. Named after
George Strait.
George Lopez. No, it's George Strait. I'm joking.
I was like, no, it's after George Strait because he was an alumni of Southwest Texas.
Yeah, it's
when did he graduate?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know when he came or anything. I don't.
What
something? We're gonna have to get him on De Todo now.
Well, no. What if he was like your classmate?
No, I'm not that old.
I'm sorry.
I'm not that old. Yeah.
Sorry. What if you were like just walking around and he was there?
No, I mean I just said I'm not that old, and we're gonna look it up. I'm sure, and you're gonna find out that he's probably younger than me.
No, we'll not see. At all. Okay.
But so yes. Anyway, after this mystery clarinet player, who's a manager, talked to me, and then he said, "Let's do a salsa night. We're opening up George's in the basement student center. It's going to be like a rec center, but it's going to with a bar. We have a stage. And I want live music." And he said, "I would love for y'all to play like once a month." So the next year we started playing. In 2003, we started playing once a month, 3 in the fall, 3 in the spring. And that was Salsa Night. That's how Salsa Nights got started. That's when we called it Salsa Night, which is also not that great a name. It's a Salsa Night. That's
if it ain't broke, you can't fix it.
That's right. I mean, that stayed.
Yeah.
That became the thing. And so we did it there at George's for 10, 11 years straight. And then after that, we moved into the city, like around 2013, 2014. We moved into the city because this other place called the Mark opened up. We played there for about a year. And then after that, we went to Stonewall Warehouse, downtown San Marcos, and we played there for like 4 or 5 years.
I remember the Mark in Stonewall.
Yeah, you were here for that. And then after that, I think we're back at George's. Now, I don't teach the salsa band anymore. I mainly focus on the mariachi stuff now, but the salsa band He's doing Salsa Nights at George's again, which is a great home base.
So if you're in San Marcos, go to George's.
Yes. San Marcos, Texas. There's a San Marcos, California, I'm sure. I don't know if there is.
Don't go to California. It's too expensive. And if you're going to California, stay in California. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
We're not getting political here.
Yeah. Yet. So, but, Salsa Nights, they're just, when we first started it, there weren't a lot of people that used to come, but the crowds built quickly.
Let me ask this before we go on. Did they used to sell alcohol at George's?
They did.
Do they do now?
No, they don't.
Oh, because it's a dry campus, right?
Well, no, I don't know if it's a dry... even back then it was a dry campus, except for George's.
Oh. Okay.
No, I wrote a letter and I said, you all need to stop selling alcohol at George's.
He's getting out.
No, I didn't write that letter. I'm joking.
You're the reason why.
No, I didn't write the letter. But I don't think they do anymore. There was some... It had to do something with the food service. The people that provide the food service are the ones that have to provide the alcohol service. And there's some kind of contractual thing. Whatever it was, it ended liquor at Salsa Night. Mm-hmm. It wasn't really that big a liquor thing anyway, because they only bought a small amount of beer, and halfway through Salsa Night, they were sold out of everything.
Well, I was going to say, you need something. You need something in order to dance better.
That whole liquid courage thing?
Well, it's not even liquid courage. It's it makes you
more fun?
More fun?
More funner?
Because there's some people that can't dance.
Well, yeah. That's why I play timbales, because I can't dance.
Sir, you're a rhythm person. How do you not know how
Well,
to dance?
I can shake my hips behind the drums. But that's not dancing.
You can shake your hips.
My hips. That doesn't even sound... I don't know what that means, but... like I said, the Salsa Nights built up a crowd, and before you know it, they were jam-packed. Mm-hmm. Jam-packed. There was hardly any room to move, and that's really one of the reasons why we made the move. We wanted to a bigger venue, because, we're getting 400, 500 people, and it was a meat market. We were like...
Yeah.
You
were right sardines.
Sardines. That's what I meant. Not a meat market. That's a whole different thing.
Yes.
Yeah. We were like sardines. Packed in there. But, no, then it would go. And then when we were at the Mark, one thing I want to bring up, I do remember you at the Mark.
Oh, my God.
Because we were at the Mark, and your freshman year was the fall of 2014. And that Mark, at the Mark, at October Salsa Night, it was a Halloweeny, and we had a costume, and you came in costume, you and a good friend of yours.
Yes, so shout out to Miss Aicia Covarrubias. She was my friend in college. She's still my friend. So what am I talking about? She was my best friend in college, and that freshman year we decided, because there was a costume contest, and we decided to dress up. We dressed up as Thing 1 and Thing 2. I need to find a picture. I think it's on my old Facebook.
Oh, it's on Facebook. I think it's on the Latin Music Studies Facebook page.
No way.
I've seen it.
No, it's not on the Latin Music Studies.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, we'll have to look it up.
Whoever's in charge of that page, I'm going to sue them. I'm just kidding.
No, I've seen it somewhere. Oh. I've seen it somewhere. But yes, y'all came as Thing 1 and Thing 2. And actually, y'all looked great.
Aww.
It was really a great costume.
Thank you.
And y'all won, right?
We won second place. We worked really hard on that costume. Alicia and I, we made the tutus. We bought some fake Toms, because back in the day you used to wear Toms. And then we painted them. We put glitter.
What?
Toms.
What are Toms?
There's a style of shoe. They're a style of shoe that you wear. And I think it looks like a potato shoe.
Potato?
But no, those are not the potato shoes. It just looks like a mummy shoe, because it's just a plain shoe, wrapped.
Okay.
But they were in style.
Like a ballerina.
Kind of like a ballerina shoe,
okay.
But it was a tennis shoe.
Yeah, because I have a pair of those myself. No.
Questionable. No. And apparently, if you purchase them, a percentage of the cost of it goes to charity.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't have that type of money, so we went to Hobby Lobby and we got some knockoffs, and they didn't go to charity. Oh, well. Sorry, charity.
The charity was you.
I was a
back
charity.
then,
yes, broke college students. And then we painted the shoes. We made the tutu. We made the shirts. We put thing 1, thing 2. We had extra materials. We made matching headbands. And we looked super cute. It was awesome. And then there was a Cat in the Hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. We not planned. We took a picture with him.
And see, that's the picture I think's on Facebook. I think that's the picture. You two with the Cat in the Hat guy.
I better not be on Facebook.
Well, we'll have to look that up.
You know, I think I know who posted that picture.
I don't.
Shout out to Miss Erica Garcia.
Yeah, you know what? I think it probably was because he was an assistant back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was.
She did us real dirty for posting that picture. I'm just kidding.
No, I thought that was a great picture. So who won?
Some robots.
Robots.
Yeah. So if you are the robot and you're listening,
So-
you're all right. But yes, we ended up winning second place. I'm just kidding.
Robots will always win.
They were cardboard.
Was it like a robot couple?
Yeah, it was a robot couple. They had cardboard, so they had big old heads, and they were all like that, and they were dancing, whatever. And then we won a prize, and I think we won like a belt. And it was
belt.
a belt, so or something like that.
For like 2 people.
Yeah, like for 2 people.
So
No,
did you like cut it in half?
no, I don't even know where that went. I know it was in a zebra bag, but I don't even know where that thing went. And yeah, we won second place, and that was at the Mark.
That's awesome. You know, we had, before we went to the Mark, and obviously before you got there, we used to have costume parties over here at George's. Mm-hmm. And I remember one year, this guy showed up in a car. You reminded me of this because you're talking about those robots with the cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
And this guy showed up in a big cardboard box, and basically he came as a bong. And there's like smoke coming out of the top. You'd have a little thing where smoke would come out of the top, and he was a bong.
Like a weed
getting
bong.
a hit.
Getting a hit.
No, I mean like somebody taking a hit from a bong, and that was his costume. I don't even think he won anything. It was funny. I mean, you look at it, it was funny. One of the coolest Salsa Night costumes that I saw. I don't know how familiar you are with this, but
yeah.
It was a member of the Salsa Band himself. His name was Kevin Redding. He was in the Salsa Band back then. And one of the coolest costumes I saw. You have to kind of be from the salsa community to know the reference.
To be in the joke.
Yeah, to be in the joke, the reference. But there's a famous album cover, a Rey Barreto album, that from this album is Indestructible. Mm-hmm. And in that album Indestructible is Rey Barreto. He's wearing a shirt. You know, he's got a jacket. He's got a shirt, and he's opening his shirt, and there's like a big Superman S under it. Mm-hmm. And of course, he's got glasses.
Yeah.
And so that was the costume that Kevin went as, like the Indestructible album cover. If you're in the joke, you're like, wow, that's a perfect Salsa Night costume. But you have to be in the joke. You have to know. And I just don't know how many people knew that was the Indestructible album cover.
So he was dressed like in a suit and then Superman underneath?
He had his shirt open so you could see there was the S. Uh-huh. And he was wearing like a fake, Afro wig, and he had his glasses. And, I mean, he was mimicking that album cover very, very well.
Mm. So, like tipo Clark Kent. What is it? No.
Like Clark Kent. Yeah, Clark Kent turning Superman. But
with an afro.
Yeah, that's the album cover from the Rey Barreto Indestructible, which is a great album.
We should figure out how to insert images so you can...
Yeah. I mean...
Image right here.
Obviously for the podcast, I'm describing it because all you guys are just listening. Uh-huh. But yeah, seriously, if anybody wants to really hear a great album, listen to the Indestructible album from Rey Barreto. It's on YouTube. The whole thing's on YouTube.
Nice.
Fantastic album. Great song after great song. But anyway, so yeah, today's episode was a real salsa episode. Yes. Lots of salsa stuff.
Like you said, Salsa Nights were always fun. I went to the one at the Mark. I think my freshman year was the last time y'all were at the Mark. And then y'all went over to Stonewall. And Stonewall was so much fun. That one place was really cool. Definitely awesome.